Hey, what's going on, guys? This is the Heart Pirates TCG here, and I want to talk about something that I'm very excited for. Obviously, by the title of this video, you can tell what we're going to talk about. Guys, I've played a ton of card games in my 24 years of being alive. I played through the golden years of Yu-Gi-Oh, where you didn't just like auto lose on the first turn if you didn't draw the out. I played Pokemon TCG. I freaking played Hearthstone and Gwent semi-competitively. And now I've played One Piece, and I'm here to say the sky's the limit for this card game right now. Let's talk about why that is. First, let's talk about the barrier to entry for the game. Now, obviously, we have a shortage of product for One Piece right now. Everyone knows about that. But that is because Bandai just wasn't sure about the popularity this game would have. It has literally exploded into a booming card game in record time. But even with this shortage, if you want to play most decks, it's pretty inexpensive. Now, obviously, you're gonna have to, pay more for max rarity. That's a different story. But most decks require 2 to 3 structure decks and maybe a few singles from the booster boxes, which is like $100 to $150 at the end of the day. Guys, trading card games are a hobby, and like every hobby, you're gonna have to spend some money on it to get going or have fun or get all the equipment. Hobbies are supposed to be fun, and sometimes you just have to spend money to join in on the fun. So in the grand scheme of things, anyone who's really considering playing One Piece at your locals will be spending some type of money. Or maybe someone gets lucky and finds some packs or starter decks at Target, Walmart, or Books A Million. Or maybe even you guys can subscribe to this channel and like the video while I continue to blabber on. But let's now talk about another money related aspect, and that's the collectability and inherent value of these One Piece cards. There are a ton of One Piece fans. Everyone has their favorite character. Some of mine are Law, Bartolomeo, Robin, Brooke. Now, whenever a set is released with a parallel rare version of those cards, I'm interested in either buying them or collecting them. This is generally the same for most people. So pretty much every parallel is semi-valuable. This means it's easy to make money on this game and make your hobby less expensive than it would be. If you play with the common versions of the card, and win a tournament or two, you might pull manga shanks, and now you can afford to pay either rent or you can sell or trade it for your other favorite parallels. You can max out the rarities of your deck, and this is actually really healthy considering the market Yu-Gi-Oh is in right now. Is the card meta? No. Okay, it's worth $1. That is a terrible and unhealthy market for a card game. And the reason it's like that is because no one cares about the art style or the card itself like they would in One Piece. And speaking of the art style, these parallel rares are so insanely beautiful or cool. I can't remember the last time I've actually admired art for a card game before One Piece. And also, real quick, I love this franchise so much I have a literal law tattoo on my hand. Now, let me talk about how well balanced this game is. There's obviously a meta, there's no denying that. Kid, Zoro, Law, but there are plenty of non-meta decks or builds I see sneaking into tournaments and locals and winning the whole thing. I mean, everyone knows I don't like Blue Crocodile, but I've seen so many videos of people winning with the deck, even Purple King, which I'm pretty sure they're just lied about winning with. But still, it's really unique how well they have balanced this game. And how interesting the matchups between these decks are. It seems like any deck can win at any time if you play it right or get lucky enough. So the only thing that could ruin this game is power creep. So we'll see how Bandai will operate in the future with either rotations or a ban list. It could be tricky and it could ruin it, but right now, I mean, this game is really well balanced. And lastly, y'all, this is a $1 billion franchise with like 100 million fans. If 10% of those fans want to play the card game, you are looking at 10 million players, which is unprecedented. This game has a fan base, the cachet, the history to stay relevant for years. And as the anime continues to be popular, more and more fans get into the show. This game population will grow and continue to grow. Either way, I love how much fun I'm having playing this game, and I do think I will be playing for a long period of time and continue to do YouTube videos about it. I don't see an end in sight, and I think this franchise has the foundations to really actually topple the giants that are Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic the Gathering. If you got to the end of this video and are not subscribed, you should subscribe. That'd be great. Anyway, I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace out.